Okay, so all right, so I understand what you're asking, Rich. All right, so I mean, you kind of get the idea. The longer that you train for, and just the longer that you're exposed to observing and studying the market, your skill elevates. Your skill is going to elevate. So, like what you hear, like just for example, what they were talking about just now, they're talking about specific things related to the details of information on the actual platform that we use on NADEX. So when you're looking at the platform, the more that you begin to study the market, you understand the nuances of what you see on the platform in particular. And it's just something that happens with time. So you're learning actual skill. Like what we learn here is not a strategy or some type of method that you just using. You're learning how to actually interpret the market itself. So every time that you look at the market, you're interpreting the information that you see. And as your skill at that continues to elevate, you just become more and more in tune with the market, and all of this stuff just starts making more sense to you. So it's just, this is like what's the word I'm looking for? This is the fruit of training. This is what happens when you train. As you train, your skill elevates. As your skill elevates, you begin to make more sense out of stuff that other people on the platform have no idea even existed in the first place. Most people trading on NADEX don't know what they're doing, first of all. Second of all, they don't know what they're seeing as far as the market goes. They're just trying to make sense out of a trade now. They want to take a trade and win the trade, but they don't know why they're taking the trade necessarily. So it's kind of just like they trying to get in where they fit in, and it just is something that is what it is. It just is what it is. So what we're doing ultimately is we're positioning ourselves to know about the market more than our opponent on the platform. Because the way that we make money on NADEX is by taking a trade with the opposite intention of the other person on the other side of the same trade. Like you only got two sides to one trade, the buy side, the sell side. Whatever side you're on, your idea is the opposite of the person that's on the other side of the trade. So if we thinking that the market, is going to remain in position above this strike price, above this line, we're saying that we're buying, and our anticipation is that the market is going to stay above the line. And of course, we're going to win because the timing of when we take that trade is going to be more precise than the timing of when that person takes the trade. Most of the time, that person is taking the trade because they're seeking out a better risk reward on the trade than we have. But nobody cares about risk reward if you're losing. Like, what difference does it make that you got a better risk reward than me if you lose the trade? Your risk reward doesn't mean anything. It only means something if you win. So that's the part that people don't get. So you have a lot of people that come like from Forex with the mindset and the thinking of good risk reward, and when they get on NADEX, they get smashed because when you come on the NADEX platform, the nature of the binary just simply means that you have to be correct about the timing. Nobody cares that you good at picking the direction. Oh, I knew the market was gonna go up, but who cares? You could have been right and still be wrong. Because if your timing is wrong, you'll still lose the trade. It's just like when people say, "Oh, well, that was a good trade." If it was a good trade and you lost, nobody cares that it was a good trade. Your timing was wrong. So if your timing is off, you still can lose a good trade. So there really is no such thing as a good trade. So like this is the type of stuff that you just become more and more aware of. Yep. Matthew said, just because they get in doesn't mean that they fit in. That's all facts. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Rich said, understood, that's where I'm at right now. I understand what has to happen. However, now I know that training is imperative, and the only way to win and to have actual knowledge of my actions in a trade. Exactly. You put it very eloquently, actually. You know, that's like the most eloquently really I've heard someone outside of TA kind of put it before they get here. That's ill what you just said. You heard? Listen to what he just said. He said to actually have knowledge of my actions in a trade. That's it. And he says, now I know that training is imperative. Come on, man. On the path. Definitely on the path. Very good, man. That was good. That was very good. Cause just you saying that helps me to understand that you understand. Cause you wouldn't be able to say that unless you did. That's excellent.